At first glance, these are two ordinary blue-collar humans in the urban jungle of Los Angeles. But what we're about to witness is a uniquely intense interaction rarely seen by the human eye. As in many species, conflict arises from an impasse. Here it's not about territory or mates, but about perspective, symbolized by an unassuming pair of sunglasses. These aren't mere accessories, but a tool for perception altering, a metaphorical psychedelic experience to shift one's worldview dramatically.
I'm trying to save you and your family's life.
You couldn't even save your own!
A spectacular right hook. But notice how it isn't meant to harm, but to subdue, to control.
Either put on these glasses or start eating that trash can.
It's not about dominance, but the painful initiation into a newfound awareness.
All right. Okay. Come on.
Now, this tussle represents a natural instinctive resistance against change, a phenomenon observed across all living beings. Nada, our protagonist, is trying to expose his companion to a painful truth, an alteration in reality. Frank, on the other hand, exhibits an intriguing resilience against it.
I don't want to fight you.
Come on!
I don't want to fight you. Stop it!
No!
Put on the glasses.
Ah, the glasses, a peculiar tool, not unlike the vibrant plumage of a bird or the antlers of a stag, used here to signify a sort of vision, a truth, a momentous evolutionary leap akin to the development of the eye itself.
Man, I told you, I didn't want to be in.
In the animal kingdom, creatures often resist changes that are too drastic or too sudden. It's their survival instinct kicking in, much like Frank here. Change is threatening, and resistance is the first response. And like any creature faced with a sudden change, the male resists. It is a fear response, a resistance to a new way of seeing, the terror of a worldview shattered. The glasses, a potent symbol of the shift in perception, the kind seen in the psychedelic experiences of many a creature under nature's gaze. This struggle is as much mental as it is physical. The strength of their convictions powers their physical force. It's a dance of ideologies, clashing and striving to overcome. The blows may be brutal, but they serve a deeper purpose. Each one is a demand for the other to see, to understand, to break through the veil of ignorance. It's a language of persuasion, rough and unyielding. Like a protracted mating dance, this struggle may seem excessively prolonged to an outside observer. But it is essential. The time taken to wear down the resistance signifies the gravity of the shift that the glasses represent. Quite comparable to a mongoose targeting a snake's head. It's about survival, and sometimes the rules of etiquette fall by the wayside in the face of existential threats. Ah, the utilization of environmental resources, a common tactic seen in nature. It's a testament to the human's resourcefulness and adaptability. Even amidst a heated combat, the mind seeks available tools, showcasing the cleverness inherent in our species. Ah, there's an unexpected twist. Nada, in a burst of adrenaline, takes a hefty swing at the car's back window with a 2x4, shattering it instantly. The spontaneous act echoes the erratic behaviour of a distressed creature, making its presence known, declaring its territory. But then, a touch of humanity shines through. Amidst the chaos, he chuckles and mutters an apology, a sign of regret, or perhaps an acknowledgement of the absurdity of the situation. This moment beautifully captures the paradox of our species, capable of both destruction and empathy, often in the same breath.
Fuck you.
And here we see a moment of pause, a lull in the struggle. Even in the fiercest of battles, there are moments of respite, a testament to the endurance of the human spirit. are a display of raw power and determination, not unlike two stag deer locking horns during the rutting season. Every blow is a test of will, every block a challenge to the status quo. In the end, it is not the strongest that prevails, but the one most responsive to change. Here, Nada's unrelenting push for enlightenment finally wears down Frank's resistance, a victory not of strength but of perseverance. And at last the glasses are donned, the moment of revelation. Much like an animal first discovering its reflection, Frank's reaction is immediate and visceral. This sudden, forceful enlightenment is a jarring experience. And now Frank, like a hatchling breaking through its shell, begins to see the world afresh. It is a confusing, chaotic vision, but one that brings him closer to the truth. His initial refusal to change has been replaced by awe and acceptance. Emerging from the concrete jungle, their bodies bruised but spirits unbroken, our protagonists find themselves on a journey through the city streets. Like migratory animals following a path ingrained in their instincts, they move with purpose. Around them, the city lives and breathes, unaware of the profound shift in consciousness that has just occurred. The stark lights and passing figures all masked by a veneer of normality, yet beneath, a world only seen by those who dare to look, a silent reminder of their newly shared reality. It's a brief respite as they seek shelter, akin to creatures of the wild finding sanctuary before the break of a new day. In the grand scheme, this awakening via a simple pair of sunglasses unravels a world marred by manipulative control and unchecked consumption. As observers, we see parallels with the natural world, but also stark warnings. As with any ecosystem, balance is key, and the imbalance here is palpable. They now sit utterly drained, a spectacle of male endurance and tenacity. However, this exhaustion is not only physical. The metaphorical weight of the glasses, the burden of newfound awareness, is tiring in itself. A moment of respite, they've earned it. Just like an animal unearths hidden treats beneath the forest floor, Frank discovers covert messages within everyday signs. These messages reveal the underlying control mechanisms in place, reminiscent of the pheromone trails ants use to influence their brethren. These messages aren't commands, but rather imperatives, integrated into the very fabric of their society. In nature, we see similar mechanisms, from the hypnotic dances of honeybees to the dominance displays of primates. Such is the wonder of human interaction and resistance to change, a spectacle of raw emotion, stubborn persistence, and eventual acceptance. A fight scene it might be, but in reality it's a dance of enlightenment, a battle of perceptions, and the eventual merging of world views.